Python Instance, when should you use it? Imagine you're building a program that needs to handle different types of objects, like animals or vehicles. How do you make sure your code treats each one correctly? That's where the function instance comes into play. It helps you check if an object is an instance of a specific class or a subclass. This is especially handy in object-oriented programming, where classes inherit from other classes. When you use inheritance, a subclass can have all the features of its parent class, but sometimes you need to know exactly what type of object you're working with. Think of a class called animal and a subclass called dog. If you create a dog object, you might want to know if it is a dog or just an animal. Using instance, you can check if the object is a dog, and it will return true. It also recognizes subclasses, so if you have a class called Labrador that inherits from dog, instance will tell you that a Labrador object is both a Labrador and a dog. This helps your program decide what actions to take based on the specific class of an object. The syntax is simple. Instance takes two arguments. The first is the object you're checking, and the second is the class or a list of classes you want to compare against. If you want to check if an object belongs to any of several classes, you can give a list of classes instead of just one. This makes your code flexible and easy to extend. In real-world applications, instance is great for validating input types in functions or methods. For example, if you write a function that processes lists or strings differently, you can use instance to verify the input type before proceeding. It also helps when you want to perform actions only on certain subclasses, like calling a method that only exists in a specific class. Using instance also supports polymorphism, which means you can write code that works with a parent class but still recognizes the specific subclass. This allows your program to be more adaptable and organized. For example, if you have a method that works with any animal, you can check if the animal is a dog or cat and handle each case differently. Overall, you should use instance whenever you need to confirm an object's class or subclass before performing operations that depend on that type. It helps keep your code safe and clear, especially when working with inheritance in Python. Remember, it respects the class hierarchy, so it recognizes subclasses as well, making your object-oriented programming more reliable and easier to manage.